Welcome everybody back to the channel. Very fun video planned for today. You guys see a giant box filled with comics? That can only mean one thing. We're going to be unboxing them. This is a purchase from Cheap Graphic Novels, one of my favorite places to buy graphic novels, Omnis, Deluxe Editions. And they're not sponsoring for this video. I just want to make that very clear. I'm just a loyal customer of Cheap Graphic Novels. That isn't to say I wouldn't take a sponsorship if you guys are listening, but this is stuff from Cheap Graphic Novels Nick and Dent sale. So in theory, the stuff in here is slightly damaged, and that can range from, oh, it has a tiny corner ding to, oh, the spine or the dust jacket's like ripped in half or something, right? So this is stuff that you can find for even more of a discount on Cheap Graphic Novels versus their regular discount, which is already pretty steep. So this is stuff that I got even cheaper being on the Nick and Dent sale. We just have to see the extent of the damage. I'm not sure. And yeah, we're gonna be exploring that today. And to be honest with you guys, when I purchased their Nick and Dent sale before, it'll be like a rip in the shrink wrap. It's like, I don't care, dude. I'm gonna open it up anyways and read it. So I don't really care if the shrink wrap's ripped. Other than that, like the whole graphic novel was perfect. So I think that the Nick and Dent sale, they just throw stuff in there if it is slightly damaged, but I think it's totally perfect. Alrighty, so got a lot of things in here. First thing up, this is an Absolute edition. I don't collect too many Absolutes, but when you see it on the Nick and Dent sale, thought I would pick it up. So this is Phil Hester and Kevin Smith's Absolute Green Arrow. Super excited to have this. I don't have, like I was saying, too many Absolute editions, but this is a story that I wanted to read for a really long time, and we're trying to see what exactly is damaged about it. I guess technically it's open. I don't know if this originally comes in a shrink wrap, so this one wasn't shrink wrap right out of the box. I guess I see like, I don't know, like minor corner dings, but other than that, I really can't tell why this was listed in the Nick and Dent sale. I mean, it's got like a scratch here on the back slipcase. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like the corners look fine. Corners look fine to me. So yeah, another great example. Nick and Dent sale, I got this for extra discounted, and it's not even that broken, dude. So that's a nice pickup. All right, so for an Omni, we've got the Green Lantern by Geoff Johns Omnibus, volume number 1. And I know that they just released a compendium, dude. Probably should have got the compendium, if I'm being honest with you, but I kind of want the full 3 omnibus set for this Geoff Johns Green Lantern run. Haven't read too much Green Lantern just before in my life, but wanted to start sometime this year. And again, trying to see what the damage is. Corners are looking totally perfect. The, shrink wrap's on it. I guess the shrink wrap was open here. Like before I pulled it just a little bit to see, it's slightly open. It's like, is that what they're talking about for Nick and Dent? I don't know, but that's another one. That's another thing. Okay, I see right here. There is like a slice. Yeah, there is like a slice, but I don't even know if it broke under, like if it just ripped the shrink wrap here. I don't even think it went down into the book itself. But yeah, so another great example. I mean, the corners look great. The shrink wrap might be slightly opened. Okay, man. Green Lantern by Geoff Johns Omnibus, volume number 1. So that's really cool. Next up, I really enjoyed reading this. When I read volume number 1, we have the Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus. So this is a great, 1, 2, 3 little set. Got to complete. I read the first omnibus, not last year, but the year before, and I loved it. And wanted to continue my Batman by Grant Morrison journey. Not noticing any major damage to the corners. This one's shrink wrap's like not even open. Yeah, so this one is a great example. Like I have no idea what the damage to this one even is and why this one was considered for the Nick and Dent sale. This one's fun. We have the G.I. Joe book number 1 Deluxe Edition. This is some great stuff. We got some Duke content in here, and I believe we have the Cobra Commander series. Yeah, Duke 1 through 5, Cobra Commander 1 through 5, Energon Universe 2024 special. Prior to buying this, I didn't know if I wanted to go down like the hero, like the G.I. Joe route for the cover, or if I wanted to go down the Cobra route, the bad guys. And I think what I'm gonna do is, for the Transformer side of stuff, I think I'll go with the good guys. For the G.I. Joe side of stuff, I might go with the bad guys. So we have this, and again, trying to see what the damage is. Corners look good. Yeah, man, just another great example. Another deluxe edition to add to the shelf. Got it for wicked cheap on the Nick and Dent sale. And I don't see any nicks or dents on this one. So nice purchase there. All right, next up we have, this one is a kind of nice little pairing. We have the Dracula Universal Monsters hardcover, Martin Simmons, James Tynion, the fourth story. And you guys can see, this is probably why it was considered nick and dent. We got the rip on the shrink wrap there. And I guess that resulted in slight damage there. You guys can see on the corner, but like, come on, man, for a wicked discounted price, have a nice thing to add to the shelf. I wanted to kind of go for the set of all the hardcovers, because on the back here I have, the Frankenstein one already, so I wanted to pair it, thought it would look real cool together on the shelf. And yeah, this is a nice purchase, just a rip on the shrink wrap. That's no biggie at all. And then to sort of, you know, go with the theme of the Universal Monsters, we have the Mummy release as well. Not my favorite out of the Universal Monsters bunch. I did think it was pretty good though. And yeah, what are we looking at for the dent or the nick on this one? I think for this one, they're considering this as the damage. You guys see like, it's slightly ripped there on the shrink wrap, and maybe that resulted in like minor damage on the cover, but it's like so small, you can barely even see it. Is that what they're considering a nick and dent? I have no idea. Just another great example though. So this is cool. We have a nice pairing. We have this Mummy series going together with this Dracula series, and then the Frankenstein that I already had on the shelf. So that's all gonna look real nice together. And then the last thing in the haul, we have Mobius's The Incal. Mobius's The Incal. I don't know too much about this series. I mean, it's obviously one of the most legendary, European comics and comic book creators of all time. And I really wanted to check it out. I didn't know which format I wanted to get the Incal in, but yeah, really excited to have it. And this one, no shrink wrap, obviously, so that might be why this is considered nick and dent. And this is a good example, right? So, okay, you got some corner ding damage. Fine by me, man. Honestly, fine by me. As long as the pages are fine and you're able to read the dang comic, a corner damage like this is nothing to a guy like me, dude. So this is a cool, nice hardcover copy of the Incal, and we're going to be reading this sometime soon, probably in March, man. So yeah, look forward to my thoughts on the Incal, but that's what we have. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that comic book haul, man. So we got the Incal, we got the Mummy, we got Dracula, nice hardcovers there, in addition to the Energon Universe G.I. Joe Deluxe Edition. Finally starting my Energon Universe collecting with that. We've got the Batman by Grant Morrison Omnibus, volume number 2. That's a fun one that I can't wait to read soon. We got the Green Lantern by Jeff Johns Omnibus. That's gonna be a fun journey to go through at some point this year. And then we have the Absolute Green Arrow by Kevin Smith and Phil Hester Absolute Edition. I don't collect too much Absolutes, but when you find it on the nick and dent sale for a pretty good price. That's what we have for today's graphic novel and comic book haul. Let me know in the comments what was the best purchase out of this, and let me know if you purchased anything through Cheap Graphic Novels nick and dent sale, what your experience was if you did purchase through them that way. But thank you guys for watching, and read more comics.